So we finally saw the much awaited and talked about romance Kedarnath, a film that focuses on the romance that develops between a Hindu pandit's upper middle class daughter and a mere Muslim pittu, who gets extreme joy in pleasing others and taking them on an 18-kilometer tedious uphill trek to the Kedarnath temple. The film is a fictional story which somehow connects to the real catastrophic flash floods that took the lives of over 4,000 people in Uttarakhand. The film through its majority running minutes was a cinematic treat to watch. However, just like many Abhishek Kapoor films, the disjointed and incoherent storytelling in parts leads to the film not being exceptional, just simply a good film. The film has gone through its own tedious journey in being created, from Abhishek Kapoor's production company and Krijaj Entertainment having a fallout, Sara Ali Khan not knowing the fate of her first movie, giving dates to Simba, only to be hit by a court case by her own director, PILs being filed to stall the release as they believe the film promotes love jihad. The film has gone through everything, but let's just get to it. So first I'm going to tell you what absolutely worked for the film and then tell you what led to its deterioration of quality. So the good, the atmosphere. The film successfully transports you to Uttarakhand and the beautiful pilgrimage that is Kedarnath. The frames and camera angles capturing the scenic background with some accentuation of course with special effects really do make you believe you are at the location. The first half of the film focuses on truly understanding how the holy Kedarnath temple works, with intricate details of the social and power dynamics that function on a daily. Sort of a hierarchical system that is understood but not questioned even once. The commercialization of religious places. The film also sheds light on the disgusting commercialization of religious places which ruin 1. The aesthetic presence of the holy area and also negatively affects its true essence. Even though the film focuses on this facet very briefly, it's quite interesting to notice how heavy tourism excessively harms these areas, which are used to a limited population being visited. How the influx of hotels, restaurants and other establishments actually makes these gems in our country look like any other city. Fate and manifestation. The film creates a beautiful parallel between aspects which are looked down by pragmatic individuals. The concept of fate and how intrinsically when we think of something throughout our life, it somehow unintentionally leads us to take that path and reach that ultimate conclusion we always wanted. The concept of manifestation, whether it be good or bad, is woven very well in the story. The supporting characters. One thing that cannot be discounted is that every actor puts forth a commendable performance in this film. Be it Sara Ali Khan's parents in the film playing the constantly paranoid Hindu Pandit parents, or Sushant Singh Rajput's mother who is constantly irritated that her son doesn't think about his own well-being. The standout performer in the supporting cast is however Nishant Daiya, playing the role of Kullu, a sexist bigot who always wants things his way. His arrogance and smug character makes you hate his guts, which is exactly what the character demands. I have never been a big fan of Sushant Singh Rajput, but he holds his ground in this film. His character Mansoor, who is shy yet charming in his own way, does impress you in many scenes. A standout moment has to be him earnestly singing Lag Ja Gale off-key for Mukku, played by Sara Ali Khan. The chemistry of both the main leads is definitely infectious. The star of the show. Sara Ali Khan steals the show in this film. The actor has a good command of the language, does not show even a slight tendency to go overboard, and somehow always steals the show whenever she shares screen time with Sushant. The debutante proves that she is here to stay, putting forth a very strong performance. Her character too, a stubborn and opinionated girl, good in every way, arguing her way through sexist practices of her own parents, is a refreshing thing to see in Hindi cinema. Now let's get to the bad. Now why the film is not a perfect package is exactly what most Abhishek Kapoor films suffer from. The film will grasp your attention completely and you will be fully invested until the film showcases some moments which have nothing to do with the development of the story or where it was headed in the first place. He did this with Fitur with randomly inserting the Kashmir issue in the love story, which was casually forgotten. Similarly, a side angle with Mukku's sister that is forgotten the very next moment, or two characters briefly appearing and providing no substance to the story. Unnecessary shifts somehow break the flow of this film. Moments of special effects. There are moments in the film where the special effects definitely look jarring and not a part of the natural scenic background. Be it the helicopter hovering over the pilgrimage, the perfectly symmetrical snow-capped mountains, or the constant flowing river. The too good to be true visuals can easily be pointed out as digitally created. Surface level treatment. In terms of the love story being anything new, it isn't. The story between the two characters is as Bollywood as it gets. Two individuals from different religions, one poor and one upper middle class. The girl's family does not agree with this union in any shape or form. How many times has this happened in Bollywood? Even though they share beautiful moments together that leave a smile on your face, the film doesn't really bring to you anything unique that you'll take away from the theatre. Now, the main thing, the natural disaster. The treatment of the natural disaster is brilliantly executed in the film. The movie really has put in a lot of effort in creating that atmosphere of absolute carnage taking place during the flash floods. However, the brief nature with which it is presented, you wonder whether it has the same impact. The beauty of disaster films like Titanic or The Day After Tomorrow is that the disaster, from a story standpoint, sets in its first half, while the romance is blossoming, either between Jack and Rose in Titanic or Sam and Laura in The Day After Tomorrow. How their love transcends and perseveres from the natural disaster makes the journey beautiful. However, in the film, there is so much time given to create the atmosphere and develop the love with the whole Bollywood "tum is ghar mein nahi aa sakte" drama that the disastrous floods actually just become an event that just happens for a brief period of time in the film. So visually, it is beautiful, and like any other Abhishek Kapoor film, has some charming and memorable moments. But the entire package really lets you down, as you knew the film had so much potential. And that was the video, guys. Write down in the comments below of what you thought about the movie. Please don't forget to follow me on Instagram. The handle's right in front of you. Follow me at JammyPants4. Also, please support us by smashing the like button and subscribing to our channel for weekly content ahead. Thank you for watching.